Well, as you see, that person is sitting there and saying, I'm suffering. Okay, now I asked, why are you suffering? He told me, oh, there are so many problems. Oh, shit. Retake. Retake. Have you seen those persons in your life who are always complaining and telling you, I'm suffering, my life sucks, I have so many problems, and everything is worst in my life? Of course, we meet all such kind of people, and sometimes we are suffering from that thing. Of course, it happens, it's a very normal thing. And where the world is going, what is going on here, we can say that, hi everyone, I'm Khushboo Lalwani and I'm a writer, and I'd love to call myself a writer because this is the place where I can connect my soul and my heart. Okay, so have you seen that person, sitting alone and blaming everyone that life is so bad, I'm suffering, and complaining about everything in the life? Why? What is the reason behind that? When I asked him, he told me that people are bad. He always met bad people. People are not good. They are always there to create problem in his life. Okay. Now, asked him to do a self-assessment, to do a self-talk, to find out the exact reason, to arrive at an exact reason that why is this happening to you again and again? Why are you suffering because of such kind of people again and again? And that person said, why should I do self-talk? What is the benefit? What will be the advantages of doing this thing? Oh, it's completely time waste. You will never understand what I'm going through. And he goes on with a lengthy list of problems, excuses, complaints, and much more. Finally, I asked him, just try to do it. If you will arrive at a solution, it's good. If you haven't arrived, even that's okay. At least you will know what is self-talk. Okay, so basically when I arrived at a solution to this, after this self-talk sort of thing, I arrived that we human beings are divided in two parts. First type of human beings are very ethical with high moral values, and the others are completely different ones. They don't have ethics, they don't have moral values, they don't care what they are doing in the society, what they are doing with other people. They don't care about their deeds. And eventually I realized that we, good people with high ethics, with high moral values, are suffering just because of the deeds of these kind of people. Yes, that's very true actually. We are having almost so many problems just because of other few human beings, because sometimes they are not ready to understand us, sometimes we are not ready to understand them. That is why there are problems in our life, that is why we are suffering. Now what is the solution? When I did this self-talk, I found out if there are no good people in your life to help you, to support you, just leave them, just stay away from them. But it doesn't mean that we are standing at this place and we are not ready to walk. At the end of the day, life is our journey. We have to cover. When we reach to God, we can't tell the God, oh God, I haven't got these kind of people, no one came with me, that is why I was unable to do anything, that is why I haven't did anything, that is why I was not moving, that is why I felt stagnated in my life, that is why I have always been standing here only. I never moved a single step. If we are going to give to God this kind of excuses, what he will do. He will put us in hell. Okay, then go to hell. If you haven't got that courage to move alone, to do something by yourself, just go to hell. And on the other hand, if we are playing our roles in the best possible manner on this planet, and when the day we will reach to God, we will arrive there, God will give a pat on our back, and probably he will say, well played, my dear child. Yeah, this is a self-talk. This is a form of self-talk, that we are answerable to the God only, and not to the people on this planet. Actually, if we are going to answer the people here on this planet, they are never going to be satisfied with those things, never ever. So it's much better that we should understand what we are doing, what are our deeds. Are we harming someone? Are we betraying someone? We haven't hurt. We are good people. We are good people with ethics, with high moral values. We don't believe in hurting someone. We don't believe in betraying people. When it comes to do a self-talk, we have to ask questions to ourselves. Why is this problem consistent in my life? Why is this happening again and again to me? And then we will get an answer with that divine guidance. The supreme power is going to answer us that this is the problem in your life, and we will arrive at a solution. But if we won't do that, we will keep on asking other people that what can I do, what should I do, now this is the problem, and people will say that do this, do that, and our life lessons are different. So what is going to work for us is not going to work for others, and what worked for them is not going to work for us. Again, it is something like we are on the same boat. Okay, we are having a life, we are on the same boat, but our pain is different from each other. So how can a person can implement the same solution as other one has implemented? Like in school times, when we were not remembering that history chapters, that in that BC and all that 1850 this happened, and the years and like that, we were getting punishment. So life is the best teacher. So if we are not learning, then life is also going to punish us. Life is sending you such kind of bad people just to make you learn how to do something without people if they are not right people. And probably because we are standing here, that is why probably because we have to reach to those people who deserve us, whom we deserve, we have to move on, but we are not doing that. That is why probably these are the problems going on in our life, and we have to find out a solution to all such things. We can't keep on saying like that, okay, no, it's not a problem. If I will do today my self-assessment, I know, last video making I know what I was doing actually, and if I wanted, I could have edited so many things. Like I forgot where I was. I just took a break. I didn't edit it because this is real thing. It's okay. It's perfect to be imperfect. It's okay to be not okay. Everything is fine. Why should we place that kind of thing that I'm so intelligent, I'm so superb, I'm so excellent in this thing? It's okay, we can't be good at everything, but at least we are growing, we are moving. That only one thing matters the most. Have you ever had a chit chat with your pillow? Have you ever asked your pillow, can I cry? I want to cry, can I cry? Just ask your pillow. The best form of doing self-talk, because we are in pain, so we need to heal ourselves first of all to move on. Otherwise we won't be able to move on. We will be always standing there with a lot of pain. Even if you are going to take one step, that is so painful, actually so painful. So we need to heal ourselves first of all. We have to forget, we have to forgive so many things, and then we have to move on. And life wants us to grow, life wants us to move on. Life doesn't want us to get static in our life always. For that, just ask your pillow, can I cry? And he will answer your pillow, come, come, please come, cry. You can cry because I love your pillow. Because you probably love your pillow actually, while sleeping and in every form. I don't say that we should cry in front of everyone else, but yes, we can cry with our pillows, our best friends probably. It's okay. If there is pain, it's okay. Just heal, just move on. And then the best thing for healing is that instead of asking people for support, instead of searching for a shoulder so that I can cry, I can tell you my problems, I can share with you this and that. It's much better to make pillow your best friend, and the healing is done. And then tomorrow when we will wake up with some good thoughts in our mind. We will feel lighter, we will feel good, and that's a good thing actually. What I think when I do a self-talk, I think like we are so afraid of things that around people. What if people leave me if I'm doing this and that? What if people leave me? If they are not there for me, then what would I do in my life? Hey, we are having our parents who are feeding us till date and who are tolerating our nuisance and everything. So why are we so afraid of all such things? That's more than enough for us to have such kind of parents. Apart from understanding issues, there is no issues with our parents. They are still there to tolerate us and to take care of us. So I don't think so apart from parents in this world, anything else matters more than that. Nothing matters. By the time they are standing with us, we are in a very safe zone. We can do anything and everything we want. Okay, so when it comes to assessment, we are getting assessment in schools, in our college times, we are getting results, but they don't teach us how to live a life, how to meet our soulmates. Actually, they don't teach us these things, and they put us in a cage that if you want to do something in life, then you have to get a degree. I'm more than overqualified actually, so I'm not going to tell you about my degrees, because if I will tell you, you will think like, oh my god, she must have been so intelligent, and she will give us some intelligent and some. I'm just going to give you my opinions and my thoughts which I learned from my life actually, because I think like that when we listen to the motivation, we are listening in the morning and we forget in the evening. Then again in evening we need motivation, then by tomorrow morning we will again forget that, and then again the procedure goes on and on. So what keeps me motivated always is following my cult, and which I identify after crossing my more than half of my age. I'm done with more than half of my age. So people just call it that your passion and all that. Whatever it is, it brings to you happiness. It brings to you everything in life, and it doesn't matter if we are not earning from that thing. Whatever we are doing, whatever keeps so happy, so loving, so peaceful, we are not getting money from that, so we should not do that. We must do that, because at the end of the day, when we go and when we count that this much money I have earned, and then our soulmates are going to ask us, how much you have earned me, and what will be our answer? That I was so busy in earning money and I thought that you will live with them, you will come with them. Okay, money just can fulfill the necessities, and we are lucky enough, we are having those things. It can fulfill our necessities, but when it comes to have a happier life, it doesn't come with that. Just do a self-talk for yourself, not with the world. Just get away from these all such noises around you and get inside you. Listen to your soulmates. Yes, your soulmates only, for just a time being. No matter how busy we are, no matter what we are doing, no matter how professional our demands, doesn't matter. These outer things doesn't matter. we should not care so much about these things. They will carry on at their own pace. We have to understand that what we are doing, we want to reach to our soulmates, or we want to just stay in this outer world, in this outer noise, and create more and more noises. Okay, so just for the time being, do a self talk and heal yourself, so that you can say, this life is my life. Yes, we have to say one day this thing, this is the life which I have always been looking for. Let's learn together, let's grow together, let's learn to live life, not to curse it. And the very next video would be when life becomes your life. So just do self-talk for the time being, do self-assessment. We will get answers where we are wrong, what is going on wrong in our lives. We will reach to the answers, and after that we will make this life as our life, so that we can proudly say, okay, this is the life which I have always been looking for. This is the life for which I have always been waiting. Pradeep Kunal, thanks for your comment on my previous video making because it takes a lot of courage to comment on such kind of imperfect video. I owe this to you. Thanks. And see you soon in the very next video. Till then, bye bye. Subscribe, and I have provided all the links of my social media accounts in the description box. If you are already following, then like and comment on my post, and do subscribe this channel. If already subscribed, then leave a comment for me. Don't forget to share as well.